Yo, mambo vipi, it's your boy Ngina White, na leo pia niko kwenye bunge la Jacaranda ama bunge la wananchi. Nataka nisikie wanasemaje. Hakisha kwamba una subscribe na una share video hii. Mimi naitwa Ngina White, hakisha pia unanifollow kwenye mitandao ya kijamii @Ngina White, na ndakuwa naeka namba yangu hapo ili ukitaka interview tukaribishe ndani ya Mtembei TV. Let's go.
Tunasonga mbele tukiamini ya kwamba Speaker akisema kitu ni final, hata kama ni mimi akisema amesema. Is Uhuru Kenyatta right to claim Ruto wanted to impeach him?
Very right.
This thing is very right, because Uhuru is a sitting president, Ruto ni mdogo wake, na kuna njia mingi sana Ruto amejaribu kuimpeach Uhuru Kenyatta. Njia ya kwanza, hata ukisikia vile Uhuru alikuwa anasema, this guy aliingia Central Province aka-incite wabunge wa Uhuru Kenyatta. Sasa Uhuru anaongea, hawataki kumsikiza. That is one form of impeachment. Hiyo ni form moja. Form ya pili kuimpeach president ni ya kwamba wewe ni mdogo wake, lakini akipeleka project ya development kwako, kwa sababu kuna treasury CS ambaye anatoka kwako, hiyo pesa ikipelekwa kwa Rora na Kimorer, unaiba hiyo pesa. Kuiba hiyo pesa, itasemekana rais ndio ako responsible. Hiyo ni njia ya pili ya impeachment. Impeachment ya tatu ambayo Ruto amefanyia Uhuru Kenyatta ni ya kwamba wewe kama rais unapeana direction vile unataka kuongoza serikali yako. Unasema ni wakati wa handshake, na huyu anasema hiyo handshake mimi siingii, mimi niko na wenzangu hatutaingia. Hiyo ni impeachment ya tatu. Impeachment ya nne, of which it is a claim. Now it is a claim. Ilikuwa imesemekana na Stanley Livondo ati Ruto alikuwa anataka kumuua. Hiyo ni ya nne. Na hata alienda akaeleza DCI akasema maneno yake hapo hawajamshika. Kama alisema uongo, kwa nini hajashikwa? Sasa mimi nasema Ruto tabia yake ni mbaya sana, na sisi kama wananchi we are going to impeach him 2022 August elections. Now we are not only dealing with Ruto in the August elections, even in other years to come we are still going to deal with William Ruto. So akianguka 2022 ujue ataanguka 2027, na bado tutamfuata juu mimi ni political analyst, nitamfuata bado. 2032 niko na William Ruto anaenda nyumbani bado. 2037 bado nitamfuata tu anaenda nyumbani mpaka fikisha 8 years. That is when I can discuss with anything with William Ruto. So wengi watanifuata juu mimi nikisema ni hivyo. Ruto mpaka 2037 and above. 47. It is going to be very bad. You cannot try to impeach president. Hata kwa hii bunge anajaribu kuni-impeach kama political analyst. Tutakubali, we are the majority. Between the UDA. Aya. Ati does Mama Ngina have a right to to engage in politics. Kuna swali hapa wananiuliza. Tunapiga kelele. Haya, waje niendelee. Hiyo time wanamuangalia vizuri. Kuna pande zingine mnot chini, labda sitarudia. Haya, hadi mama Ngina ako na right ku involve in politics. Mimi najiuliza, kwa nini unanyima mama Ngina nafasi ya kuongea na mama Ruto anaongea? Rachel Ruto si anaongea siasa, na Ida Odinga pia anaongea siasa. Hata huyu mama ako right kuongea siasa. Na nilisikia matusi ya mtu wa Ruto hapa, sijui Cosmo Choi. Huyu Choi tabia yake ni mbaya sana kama William Ruto. Na tunaingia hivi, akiingia hapa Kenya tutamshika, na hata unajua atapata kama Ruto ako ndani. Ruto tutamshika kwanza. Juu after August election Ruto ndani, Cosmo Choi akiingia pia anaingia ndani. Uwezi tusi mama Ngina. And we are saying we are the majority, huyu ni mama wetu, na sisi ndio tunapanga serikali saa hii. Hii serikali sisi ndio tunapanga. Na hatutapangwa na mtu yeyote. We are the majority. Hata ukiniangalia we are the majority sahi. Sahi tutacheza na watu kama hao. Mama Ngina aingie siasa ndani, juu sisi ndio tutachaguliwa Raila Amolo Odinga. We are the majority. So nobody can intimidate that mother. We are here to watch everything which is happening. We are the majority. Don't joke with us. Another thing, Raila is giving direct tickets in some regions. These tickets of ODM, you know ODM, it is the only party which has existed more than 10 years. Hii UDA imekuja juzi na unfortunately imetengenezwa na mwizi. So hii chama ni chama mbaya sana. Hii chama reject. Chama ya mwizi hakuna mali inaenda. So hata nomination haiwezi kuwa fair. Mwenye chama ni mwizi. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Who was next?
I was number 2.
You're number 2? Okay, as you come, Mr. Eliaza, just step forward.
Yes.
Eliaza, the honorable member who is to contribute next, ni mmoja wetu hapa na kuna matanga. Bibi yake mkubwa aliaga na tunamfanyia contribution. So to those members who are willing to help him or to contribute, please, you will see the secretary amekuja, lakini unaweza ona speaker kama kuna any contribution. Secretary leo hajakuja, ni kama ameshikana ameenda kazi. So unaweza ona secretary tusaidie ndugu yetu aweze kuzika bibi yake vizuri. Asante. Eliaza, you can proceed.
Saidia hiyo. Vijana power. Hiyo sauti iko chini. Vijana power. Vijana power. Vijana power. Hiyo ni sauti ya Azimio. Lakini wale mahaters, umeona venye wananiangalia. Wananiangalia ni kama mimi ni shetani. Wanasahau kwamba watu wa UDA na wa mahasla wote wenye wanajiita hiyo mahasla wa uongo, hao watu wote ni wa shetani. Hata ukienda kwa dictionary uangalie maana ya hasla, utapata hao ni wanyang'anyi na mamalaya na takataka zote. Vijana power. Number 1, kabla niende kwa point number 1. Na unajua furaha yangu ni moja. Nilikuwa pale patiently na nikaangalia time mwenye predecessor wangu amechukua. And therefore hata mimi nataka tu time kama hiyo yenye predecessor wangu amechukua. Mtu yoyote hata kani speaker atajaribu kunisimamisha kabla hiyo time, my friend, I'm telling you, hatutaelewana vizuri. Na hata kani kikao itaishia pale na watu wataenda nyumbani na tutakutana kesho. Amen. Number 1. Is Uhuru right? Excuse me. Is Uhuru right to claim Ruto wanted to impeach him? That is not a question. He is more than right. He is more than right. Kwa sababu Ruto not only wanted to impeach Uhuru from presidency, but he also wanted to squeeze life out of Uhuru. And that is in public domain. And that is how it was going to happen, because if somebody has killed you, are you going to maintain your status? Are you going to still to be a president when you are dead? That is an automatic impeachment. And therefore, this person was obsessed. The way he was obsessed with the life of Jacob Juma, he was also obsessed with the life of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta because he wanted to get that power on a silver platter. Unfortunately, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta consulted with his elder brother, his tipimness, the Right Honorable, the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, Raila Amolo Odinga. And Raila showed him the way. This is how we do him. How many times did they try to eliminate Raila Amolo Odinga? Did they succeed? Since they did not succeed, Raila had the tactics of evading that, and that's why he shared the secrets with Uhuru. And because of that, the commander, I'm not saying the commander, mark my words, I'm saying the commander in thief of all the armed goons and cartels, who is Ruto, did not succeed in his quest to eliminate the president. If any DCI want to come for me, tell me the outcome of Livondo first, then I'll follow your path. Number 2, does Mama Ngina has a right to involve herself in politics? Hey, this is a very fundamental question and a very sweet one and a nice one. But before we answer it, I'll ask you a question. I know that most of us here, we have parents. But some of us here, their parents are gone, isn't it? For those whose parents are still alive, mamako wako kwa siasa ama hayuko kwa siasa? Mamako anavalishwa t-shirt za sijui ngane tano fresh or nane tano tena. Wanavaa wavai. If your mother is participating in politics, who is Mama Ngina? Do you think that your mother is more woman than Mama Ngina? Excuse me, the house. Vijana power. Vijana power. Is your mother more woman than Mama Ngina? She is not. And therefore, because your mother is participating, you should not be bothered if Mama Uhuru is participating in politics.
She's independent.
Have we answered them or not? Have we answered them or not? Mama Ruto is not dead. Mama Ruto is alive. The wife of Ruto is participating in politics. The wife of Raila is participating in politics. How comes that now when the mother of Uhuru comes in, you start raising eyebrow with your filthy mouth, with your smelly mouth, you want to talk ill of Mama Ngina? That is null and void. So hold your horses. Mama Ngina is still going to speak, and she is supporting none other than the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, who is Raila Amolo Odinga. Number 3, Raila giving out direct tickets, does it add anything to Azimio? Yes. This is not a question. Because, yeah, this is a rhetorical question. In fact, we are not answering because you have already answered it, isn't it? Because it is important. You will find that somebody who is not popular with the people gets the nomination from the Azimio part. Then in the end, the devils from UDA end up flooring that person down. We are going for popular people. We are going for those people who are moving the masses. Vijana power. Vijana power. Yes.
I know the time.
Yesterday you dealt with me like that, and I had given a disclaimer. I had given a disclaimer that when I was standing here, I checked the time.
1 minute left.
Okay, 1 minute. So I'll rush very fast. So that we have cleared that. That one is to the advantage. We are going for popular people. Like in Embakasi East, Babu Owino is taking it. In Embakasi Central, Roslyn Ochieng is taking it very early in the morning. So Nyabwala should be looking for other ways. Okay? Then, number 5. That's not a question. Number 5. Between UDA and ODM, which can conduct free and fair nominations?
ODM.
Excuse me, my predecessor said that ODM, they have expertise and they also have experience. Right? But for UDA, this is a new party, a collection of thieves and murderers who are trying it for the first time, and they cannot be fair at all. Vijana power! By the way, let me clear something before I leave. This is not politics. What my friend here said is very right. And that can happen to any one of you. Right? Right now, you can call me a widower, isn't it? But that does not mean that now I should humble myself when I come to politics. And that's why I've just maintained the person that I am. I'm not going to pretend. And I was sharing with the speaker, if you would like to stand with me, please. If you don't, leave, because this thing, it is an event, it will come and pass. Next time it will be yours. Vijana power!
Okay, next alikuwa ni nani? Okay, it's already 6, eh? It's already 6. So we are resizing our time from 5 minutes to 3 minutes. So I'll pick the next contributors. Today Mr. Mose is doing some good job to the house. We will appreciate your work, Mr. Mose. Okay. Alwale will be number 1.
Aya, please, kama unaweza kuwa na kikombe ya kahawa, unaweza ona Mose hapo kando. Naomba tu, tafadhali.
Aya, asante sana speaker. Number 1, Alwale. Number 2, you had spoken. Number 2, you had also spoken. You had also spoken. Number 2, I'll pick after Alwale shall have spoken. Alwale, come. 3 minutes, Alwale.
Yeah, and I've been just seeing when as many people have been talking, nobody was making noise. So I would like also you give me that respect before I start. Yeah, I have my right. Yeah, that's my right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and all the backbenchers. Mr. Speaker, Uhuru ana ile haki ya kutuambia Ruto alikuwa anataka kumwimpeach. In real sense, tukiangalia Ruto ndiye amebeba. Kwa nini Uhuru 2013 aliangalia akaona hakuna mtu mwingine ambaye anaweza fanya yeye akalie hiyo kiti, na akajua tu mwenye anaweza fanya nikalie kiti ni William Samoei Ruto, na ukweli alienda akamchukua akafanya amerule miaka ngapi? 10. Na ndivyo hivyo nataka kuambia, uwezi kuwa unatengeneza nyumba na tena unataka kuiharibu na bado unakulia hapo. Unaweza chukua sahani ukunie na wewe unataka kukulia kwa hiyo sahani? Hapana. Na ndio maana huyu Ruto hataki kutoka kwa serikali. Serikali ni tamu bwana. So nataka kuambia hiyo mambo yenye Uhuru ametuambia ati Ruto alikuwa anataka kumwimpeach, mimi kwangu nasema ni propaganda ya kupeleka Central ili watu wa Central wasipigie Ruto kura, and we know na watu wa Central wameamua wanapigia Ruto kura. Bas. Haya, nakuja kwa Mama Ngina. Mimi kivyangu miaka ya Mama Ngina kupiga siasa iliisha. Nitakana akae kwa nyumba. Mimi nawaambia ukweli, wale watu nitakao wapige siasa ni wakina Ida na Mama Recho. Sasa Mama Ngina alipiga miaka 60 huko siasa, tena anarudi apige siasa ya kazi gani? Mimi hiyo nimekataa kama Ikolomani. Mimi nimewakataa hiyo. So mimi nataka kuambia wamesema Raila is giving direct ticket. Mahali nimeona mimi 2013 Kakamega imekuwa stronghold ya Raila. But venye mambo iko sahi, Raila ameamua kupeana direct tickets juu Western tumekataa ODM tawe. Hiyo tumekataa. Haya, mimi nawaambia hivi, chama ambayo inaweza haki kama mnaishi hii Kenya, hakuna chama mbaya kama ODM. ODM haifanyangi free and fair election. Chama ile inafanya free ni Ruto.
Alwale. Order Alwale. Order Alwale. Alwale, in as much as I'm the speaker, there are things we need to put out. We need to put
of zoning. It was said that DAP, because it was formed from the Trans Nzoia, they were to give out candidates in Trans Nzoia and in Bungoma counties, and then the rest, Kakamega, Vihiga and Busia, to be left behind for ODM. Now that DAP walikataa hiyo, wakasema ya kwamba wataweka watu kila mahali. Now Raila is looking for a strong way he can actually give out candidates ambao watakuwa competitive, ndio DAP kileta watu wao wapate kama tayari ODM.
1 minute left.
Yes, waone kama mtu tayari yako kwa kiwanja. Therefore, in some regions it will impact on regrettable results. Kwa sababu kuna watu ambao watajiona ya kwamba tumekataliwa ama we've been isolated, therefore watatoka pale. Now between UDA and ODM, which can conduct free and fair nominations, kawaida ni UDA. UDA inaenda ku conduct free and fair nominations, and where we feel that the nominations haitakikani, tutaweka pale, tutatumia mbinu nyingine. Tunaweza tumia negotiations. Watu wanakaa chini, mnazungumza na mnaachiana kiti. UDA ni chama ambacho kimevutia watu wengi sana. Kwa hivyo inabidi nomination zikuwe free and fair. Lakini in ODM unaona hata tayari kuna sehemu zingine hakutakuwa na nominations just because of zoning ama giving out free tickets.
Time up.
Okay, thank you Mr. Speaker.
Next.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Is Uhuru right to claim Ruto wanted to impeach him? Now, according to me, this statement can be true, and the claims of Uhuru Kenyatta can be true, because William Ruto is a person that works on a principle of saying no to mean yes. Now, sometimes back, when the issues of that Langata Road, that Western Hotel arose up back in 2019. William Ruto started by claiming that he doesn't own that hotel. Now, after a lot of pressure was placed on him, he later on came to accept that the hotel, even if it was acquired illegally, but the land, the hotel itself is mine. So, according to that principle alone, I believe this is true. Does Mama Ngina has a right to involve herself in politics? Yes, because that is democracy. And you know, those big boys, politics to them, or politics everywhere, is a matter of interest. Politics is interest. Ni sisi hapa chini ndio tunachezanga siasa ya kifua na siasa ya sera. Mtu akitaja Ruto vibaya unakasirika, mtu akitaja Raila vibaya unakasirika. Otherwise, those people, they play politics of interest. So Mama Ngina is also right, because he's caring and he's also determined to know where his interest will be well catered for. Raila giving out direct tickets, does it add anything to Azimio? Now, personally, I don't really support this idea, because by giving out direct tickets, it can actually hand over certificates to very weak candidates. And then, in the whole process, Azimio will lose. Because Azimio is a big family of almost 30 parties. We are competing with a coalition of only 1 or 2 parties. So, advantage in terms of numerical strength in parliament, maybe our competitors may have their advantage. Bearing in mind, in fact, our very close case study is Langata, where we ended up dividing votes, and then a very weak candidate alipitia katikati. So this is our own undoing. Between UDA and ODM, which can conduct a free and fair nominations? In Kenya, I don't think if there can be anybody that can conduct a free nomination. In fact, if I can discuss about William Ruto, we saw what William Ruto did in 2017. He told Uhuru Kenyatta to take care of government, while himself he wanted to take care of the party politics, and we all knew what he did. Thank you.
Next.
Amadi, you had spoken. I doubt would have...
Kama waambie. Ni sheria leta.
Oh, Fred.
Nilikuwa nimepea mada.
Can you lend me the microphone, please?
Acha ni contribute. If that is the case, acha ni contribute.
Oh, Fred.
Okay, Amadi kaa chini, haina shida.
Fred, order, please. Just be patient.
Okay. Okay.
Fred, you understand the orders, the traditions, and the norms of this house. You are not supposed to give permission to any member without the authority of the speaker. So you are likely to be suspended from contributing. You are likely to be suspended. So allow me to sit down and let me welcome, as I digest your action on the house. As I digest your action on the house. Next speaker. Just sit down as I digest your action to the house.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and the rest of the group. The first issue about the impeachment of Uhuru being claimed as into the Ruto. I think about that one is right, but more so keep in mind that the constitution we are having of the new constitution that we are having in 2010 is the one that has assisted more so Ruto to be where he is. Because if it were that the constitution we had, the old one, the way Ruto have been behaving barbaric and uncouth, he will have already been impeached out of the government. Because as by the constitution at the moment which we are having is that if at all they make a mistake to impeach like president, then deputy president also is out. They were voted as a one. That's why you've seen everything just in silent. The time is going to determine what's right. The time when deputy president is going to give out his papers as a candidate in a UDA. There is the time that Ruto will be out of Jubilee, and that's the downfall of Honorable Ruto and his wheelbarrows. Number 2, about Mama Ngina. Just like any other Kenyan, you've got only one vote, just the way Mama Ngina also has. In the new constitution we are having chapter 4 about the Bill of Rights. Every individual has a right to participate in a democratic right. So he has got democratic right in whom she can support and at what level. So there I don't see if there's anything to debate on it. He has her votes. She has her votes, then also she has her supporters. The issue about giving out the direct tickets, myself, according to me as a Barasa, if you want to know that you are tall, you stand in the midst of short. And if you want to know that you are tall, you are short, stand in the midst of short people. I can stand here to say that I'm handsome, but when I move to maybe Netherlands or maybe I go to USA, I'll be seen as one of the gorilla or chimpanzee. As a leader, you cannot say that you are a leader and when you are moving, there's nobody following you. You are only taking a walk. you are not a leader. So, looking at the direct tickets, if at all I have identified that somebody is good enough to compete, or somebody is somewhere on the ground that he can gain a lot of votes, why should I not give him a direct meaning? And maybe also with direct tickets, if at all there's nobody opposing me, you cannot talk of a competition and you are alone. You cannot do such. So I think that direct tickets to some of the people from Azimio is very healthy, and I don't see anything to do with the quagmire of poverty or quagmire of problems there. Lastly, about the UDM and ODM conducting on the holy conduct fair. This is automatic. I think with such point, the one who was trying to come up with such, I think he should go for relegation in coming up with some of these things. The last thing I want to talk about is about the debut. Debut began himself. And I want to give one of the sayings that my father gave me. If you swallow a coconut, be with assurance with your anus. And that's what Ruto did. And another thing that Ruto did is that in the law of power, never outshine your master. And that's the mistake that he did. Thank you, sir.
Next. Information, okay.
Opportunity. I'll go direct these matters. Matter number 1, about the impeachment of Uhuru. With me, according to the way I see it, I'm going to say this is just a propaganda that Uhuru is trying to sell. And this is how I'm going to bring it out. Any serious motion in the National Assembly, it will only be brought in by the majority leader or the minority leader. The government will bring his motion by the majority leader. That's why we always see Amos Kimunya bringing in motions for the government. And that's why we always see opposition side, John Mbadi bringing in the motions. So I'm going to say that is a propaganda. Mama Ngina having a right in politics, yes, that is a democratic right. Raila giving out direct tickets. And in fact, it is in Western Kenya. Mosoka Kakamega na leo pia kuna ile nafikiri amepeana Trans Nzoia. DAP ikitengenezwa, ilitengenezwa na notion ya kuvunja Ford Kenya within the Western region. DAP ikitengenezwa iko na nia ya kuharibu nyumba ya ANC. Ilikuwa na nia ya kuvunja Ford Kenya. Na wakati Eugene ameweza kukuja kama yenda anakaka patron wa DAP, even though in any point hajai kuwa in the same side na Raila, alianza kuja anaonekana kama the big boy within Western region, ikabidi amekanyagwa kwa sababu hiyo ni jamaa anatumiwa na Uhuru. That's why pale Buungu wale watu wote wenye defect kutoka ANC walikuwa kutangaza wanaingia ODM. But wakati DAP ilitengenezwa wote wakarudi ndani ya DAP. Ilikuwa na sababu yake. Na since Raila amefunguka macho, at least hao watu wameweza kudefect wameingia ODM. That's why he has to give them direct tickets. Because those leaders are also strong on those grounds. They have been MPs in their areas. So they have to get that right. That's why wale walikuwa wanasimama hapo imebidi wamerudishiwa their cash, their nomination fee. With this motion number 5, between UDA and ODM, conducting a free and fair nomination, I don't want to discuss it anyhow. Na hii ndo sababu yangu. It is for the first time that UDA is going to conduct a nomination. How can you discuss of something that you've not seen? At least of ODM, it has conducted hapo nyuma. Tumeona. We can say something about it. But with the UDA, we don't know if it is going to be free and fair. Now, which pay in Kenya, some kufanya free and fair nomination haiwezekani.
1 minute.
Haiwezekani kwa sababu utapata people hata wale wenye wakutaki watanuliwa kutoka chama ingine wakuja kupitisha kwa hii chama. Kwa hivyo haiwezekani.
Next. Not you. Sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to go direct to the matter that states that is it right for Uhuru to claim that Ruto wanted to impeach him? Actually, he is right. And you know, when we talk of impeachment, there is direct impeachment and there is indirect impeachment. And this is how it started. It started when Ruto was doing what we call economic sabotage. Whatever policies that Uhuru used to try to make, Ruto tried as much as he could to counter them back. So it was not there at the motion for security purposes, but it was there literally. He has been doing it and he is doing it even up to now. He is going against the presidency. That is why I concur with Uhuru by saying he is right. But he didn't want to cry in the midst of people. Number two, does Mama Ngina has the right to involve herself in politics? One thing you have to know is that Mama Ngina is the first lady founder of Kenya.
Correct.
Mama Ngina is the first lady and founder of Kenya. Number two, she is the mother president. She is the mother president. At the same time, she carries two things. There are two burdens. She is a mother. She is the first lady founder of Kenya. So she deserves to be given respect, no matter how ugly it looks like. She deserves the respect. You might be very much intelligent than her, but don't prove to her because your competitiveness is useless. Her being the founder. Number three, let us anyway, Raila giving out direct ticket, does it add anything to Azimio? To me it adds. I can say this. When UDA does their own activities recently I saw Deputy President trying to resolve some issues with the ANC. Deputy President was not the party leader of ANC, but he resolved issues and planned and said that as Khalwale should be the senator and Malala should be the governor. Why was he doing that? Now it becomes an issue when it comes to Azimio. Should it be like that? No. It shouldn't. Because they are now strategizing on what they are supposed to do. In fact, that one has taught us something. That it seems ANC is just a white elephant in the room. Mpaka ile wakati mnakuja kupangiwa nani ndiye atasimama. Na hiyo ni kesi ambayo inasimamiwa na party leader wa ANC. Between UDA and ODM, which can conduct free and fair elections, UDA has no experience. ODM has. So let us wait for them. and show us experience for the 10 years, to 10 years. Because ODM started from 2007. Now we are where? 2022. So let us also see if UDA will survive it that way. And I can assure you, Azimio can survive. And Azimio is planning their deeds because we don't want them to be white elephant. That is why tuko na Azimio, DAP Kenya, lazima wajipange, waseme wewe utacheza hii role. DAP utacheza hii role. Wewe utacheza hii role. Unlike UDA, we are going to be a one-man show. Asanteni.
Okay, thank you, honorable members, and thank you very much. Okay, I just want to make some following communications. Honorable member from Siaya County, Mr. Eliezer, you've just landed from wherever point you are, but I just want to bring this to your attention, that in case of appreciating someone's contribution should be conducted in a professional way that does not disturb the house or the proceedings of the house. So if you feel there's a mature point or a pregnant point that has been contributed by a member, I will kindly request you and any other member, you can just show some appreciation by maybe clapping.
Bwana Speaker, that is intimidation.
Be patient.
Bwana Speaker, that is intimidation, and you are not going to intimidate me.
Be patient, Mr. Eliezer.
Let's make a concrete point here. We are going to appreciate that person.
Yes.
In case some people have forgotten, we are going to remind them. If there is somebody you want to bring on the floor, bring that person forward. Yes.
Mr. Eliezer, I understand you are. No.
You are only one person. Why don't you move to the
Mr. Eliezer.
Why don't you move to the next
Mr. Eliezer.
Being supported by many others. You want me to move to the floor so that you know that I'm being supported.
Mr. Eliezer, with all due respect, sir.
I respect you, sir.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we must also respect concrete points that are given by Azimio people.
Sawa.
If you are in UDA, that is up to you.
Okay.
For now, if you want to move the business, give the next person.
So, Mr. Eliezer, we are not madmen. We are here to get those mature and pregnant points. Nani, give me time. I'm the one guiding the proceedings of today's house. And if you don't want to respect me, just respect the speaker. So that's, I'm not autocratic. I'm a very democratic.
That is the vocabulary that you
I'm never
Why am I saying that?
Mr. Eliezer, just hold your horses. Hold your horses, Mr. Eliezer. Hold your horses. No, Mr. Eliezer.
Why am I saying that you are down? Because, right? Let us just...
Okay, Mr. Eliezer, just hold your horses. Hold your horses. Can you allow us to proceed?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Hold your horses.
I have a problem with Azimio members that an Azimio member can come here and give a pregnant point and you stand like a statue.
Okay. Allow me to say this, Eliezer. Your concern is very valid. Nobody has disputed that. But we also have to appreciate the fact that everybody has his way of congratulating the other. Si lazima apige makofi. Everybody has his own way of appreciating that. So allow me to bring it. Okay, next. Okay. I think let's conduct ourselves. Eliezer, just hold on. Okay, Nani, Mr. Fred, I think you are supposed to speak, but I'm persuaded. Okay, just be patient. Yeah.
UDA is afraid.
So let's proceed.
We are going to counter him.
Okay, let's proceed. Honorable member, allow me to cut short the issues of consent and orders and all that stuff so that we get to proceed. Allow me to do so. Just allow me to do so. Let me bring in some other members. You had contributed. I'm not picking any order or information. I am not picking any order or point of information. So how is that your concern? How is that your concern?
Who are you?
I am next. Okay, I understand, but for some other reasons, I just respect the speaker, please. I understand we have 20 minutes left to reach to clock 6, isn't it? So you are supposed to react, but when the speaker is not interested in your reaction, you have to keep it at bay. So allow me to bring in next speaker so that we get to proceed. I think the house is in order now. Who is next? Oh, the other court is complete. You had spoken, my friend. You had spoken. I am number one. Number one. Eliasa number two. Fred. Fred. Mr. Fred. Okay, Mr. Fred, eh? People, Mr. Fred. Just yes. Yeah, I understand. I'm not punishing anyone. I'm not here to punish anybody. Am I here to punish anybody? Fred, honorable member, just sit down. Amadi, Fred, just sit down. Ongoja, Fred, get Fred. Fred, Ongoja, Fred. Can you please give me your ear so that you get to hear whatever I'm trying to communicate? Just give me your ears. I had said you are likely to be suspended. I used the term likely. So I wanted to bring you to speak. Now you've said that you don't want to speak. What do I need to do? Do I need to persuade you so that you speak?
You are not Fred's wife.
So let me tell you, Fred. And no, just be patient. Be patient. Just be patient. Just be patient. Mr. Fred, just be patient. Yes. Okay. Order. Understood. Order members. Amadi, with all due respect, please. Just with all due. Sit down, Amadi. Amadi, sit down. Sit down. I understand. Sit down. Sit. Okay, sit down. Sit down. Order.
If the people are not going to behave, they are going to reject the house.
Understood.
We can continue with the process.
I understood. Just be patient there, and I give directions. Let me give the direction. Don't. Okay. Order. Amadi. Kikigo. Order. Eliasa, order. Right, so that Alwale understands. I think there is no age limit for one to cast his vote. Just be patient. This is a learning platform as well. As a result of that, also there is no age limit for participating in any political outfit. So you cannot prohibit Mama Ngina from participating from politics simply because she's old. That is a big lie. There are senior people in this country who are aged more than Mama Ngina. Na wanaenda mpaka kwa polling station wanapiga kura, si ndio? So kama unapiga kura, you cannot tell the nation your preference. You have the right. Sasa Alwale, hapo umetuchora leo. Next speaker.
Asante sana bwana Spika. Nataka kuanza na hiyo ya Mama Ngina. Spika, umefanya vizuri kumweka laini, sababu hiyo ndio ilikuwa point yangu number 1. Mtu hawezi kuja hapa kutudanganya ya kwamba Mama Ngina ni mzee sana, hafai kuongea mambo ya politics. Na tunajua ya kwamba sorry. Sawa. Na tumekuwa tukiona wazee hapa wakipelekwa, wengine wanasukumwa mpaka na wheelchair wakienda kuvote, watu zaidi ya miaka 100. Alafu natuambia hapa ati Mama Ngina hafai kuongea politics. Mama Ngina ako na haki ya kuongea politics na ako na sababu ya kuongea hiyo politics. Kitu ya kwanza kuhusu hiyo mambo ya impeachment. Ruto amejaribu mara mingi sana kuimpeach Uhuru indirect. Hata wakati Uhuru waliingia kazi, Uhuru anaendelea na projects, akimtuma aende akague zile projects, yeye anaenda siasa. Anaenda kupanga watu wake kwa ground, ili apate nguvu kwa bunge, apate vile atatoa Uhuru kwa serikali. Na hiyo ndio maana Mama Ngina alichukua jukumu akaunganisha Raila na Uhuru ili apate numbers. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa maana ya kuleta hiyo mambo ya handshake. Number 2. Ilikuwa nini? Sorry. Haya, kuhusu nomination. Nomination hakuna shida mtu akipewa direct nomination. Inategemea, sababu saa ingine hakuna mwenye anampinga. Saa ingine pia yeye ndio mtu popi ula pale, na mwingine amekuja tu labda kutoka chama ingine. Wengine amekuja hapo kwa ujanja tu ili angushe hiyo chama. Haya. Asanteni.
Haya, asante.
Asante sana bwana Spika. Mimi nataka kunena kwa maneno mawili ama kwa mswada mawili. Kwanza, kati ya nomination ya ODM na UDA. Nomination inategemea jinsi mtu ako na wafuasi kwa ground. Na wale ambao walipewa direct ticket pale Kakamega ni wale waliama kutoka ANC wakakuja ODM. Na katika maeneo yale hawakukuwa na yule mtu ambaye ni popular kuwaliko. So hapo kuna right. Ngerishi leo amesema wao ndio waliunda UDA. Lakini
to claim Ruto wanted to impeach him. Uhuru is very right. Ruto is a political conman, is a warthog. Ruto is a political plunderer. Point number 2. Does Mama Ngina has a right to involve herself in politics? Mama Ngina is a Kenyan like any other Kenyan. And the Article 48, Chapter 3 says, any Kenya of sound mind has a right to participate in the democratic process of electing a member of parliament and a president. Number 3, Raila giving out direct ticket, does it add anything to Azimio? It does. Kama hakuna watu wengine wa kuvai for those seats, si Raila apatiane tu direct ticket, kwani kuna nini? Anapatiana tu direct ticket. Point number 5. Number 4. Between UDA and ODM, which can conduct free and fair election? UDA ni changa, eject, conduct or nini yoyote, kwa hivyo UDA iwezi. chama ambayo inaweza kuconduct free and fair elections ni ODM. ODM peke yake. Kwa hivyo tarehe 18 April tuwe tayari kwa primaries za ODM. Asanteni. Tunaomba.
Ngoja speaker. Eliaza.
Yo, mambo vipi? It's a boy Ngina White, na leo pia niko kwenye bunge la Jacaranda ama bunge la wananchi. Nataka nisikie wanasemaje. Hakisha kwamba una subscribe na una share video hii. Mimi naitwa Ngina White. Hakisha pia unanifollow kwenye mitandao ya kijamii @Ngina White, na ndakuwa naweka namba yangu hapo ili ukitaka interview tukaribishe ndani ya Mtembei TV. Let's go.
Tunasonga mbele. Tukiamini ya kwamba speaker akisema kitu ni final, hata kama ni mimi akisema amesema. Is Uhuru Kenyatta right to claim Ruto wanted to impeach him?
Very right.
This thing is very right because Uhuru is a sitting president. Ruto ni mdogo wake, na kuna njia mingi sana Ruto amejaribu kuimpeach Uhuru Kenyatta. Njia ya kwanza, hata ukisikia vile Uhuru alikuwa anasema, this guy aliingia Central Province aka-incite wabunge wa Uhuru Kenyatta. Sasa Uhuru anaongea, hawataki kumsikiza. That is one form of impeachment. Hiyo ni form moja. Form ya pili kuimpeach president ni ya kwamba wewe ni mdogo wake, lakini akipeleka project ya development kwako, kwa sababu kuna treasury CS ambaye anatoka kwako, hiyo pesa ikipelekwa kwa Rora Kimwarer, unaiba hiyo pesa. Kuiba hiyo pesa, itasemekana rais ndio ako responsible. Hiyo ni njia ya pili ya impeachment. Impeachment ya tatu ambayo Ruto amefanyia Uhuru Kenyatta ni ya kwamba wewe kama rais unapeana direction vile unataka kuongoza serikali yako. Unasema ni wakati wa handshake, na huyu anasema hiyo handshake mimi siingii, mimi niko na wenzangu hatutaingia. Hiyo ni impeachment ya tatu. Impeachment ya nne, of which it is a claim. Now it is a claim. Ilikuwa imesemekana na Stanley Livondo ati Ruto alikuwa anataka kumuua. Hiyo ni ya nne. Na hata alienda akaeleza DCI akasema maneno yake hapo hawajamshika. Kama alisema uongo, kwa nini hajashikwa? Sasa mimi nasema Ruto tabia yake ni mbaya sana, na sisi kama wananchi we are going to impeach him 2022 August elections. Now we are not only dealing with Ruto in the August elections, even in other years to come we are still going to deal with William Ruto. So akianguka 2022 ujue ataanguka 2027, na bado tutamfuata juu mimi ni political analyst, nitamfuata bado. 2032 niko na William Ruto anaenda nyumbani bado. 2037 bado nitamfuata tu anaenda nyumbani mpaka fikisha 8 years. That is when I can discuss with anything with William Ruto. So wengi watanifuata juu mimi nikisema ni hivyo. Ruto mpaka 2037 and above. 47. It is going to be very bad. You cannot try to impeach president. Hata kwa hii bunge anajaribu kuni-impeach kama political analyst. Tutakubali, we are the majority. Between UDA. Aya. Ati does Mama Ngina have a right to engage in politics? Kuna swali hapa wananiuliza. Tunataka kelele. Haya, wacha niendelee. Hiyo time wanamuangalia vizuri. Kuna pande zingine mnot chini, labda sitarudia. Aya, ati Mama Ngina ako na right kuinvolve in politics. Mimi najiuliza kwa nini unanyima Mama Ngina nafasi ya kuongea na Mama Ruto anaongea? Rachel Ruto si anaongea siasa, na Ida Odinga pia anaongea siasa. Hata huyu mama ako right kuongea siasa, na nilisikia matusi ya mtu wa Ruto hapa, sijui Cosmo Choi. Huyu Choi tabia yake ni mbaya sana kama William Ruto, na tunaingia hivi, akiingia hapa Kenya tutamshika, na hata unajua atapata kama Ruto ako ndani. Ruto tutamshika kwanza. Juu after August election Ruto ndani, Cosmo Choi akiingia pia anaingia ndani. Uwezi tusi Mama Ngina. And we are saying we are the majority, huyu ni mama wetu, na sisi ndio tunapanga serikali saa hii. Hii serikali sisi ndio tunapanga, na hatutapangwa na mtu yeyote. We are the majority. Hata ukiniangalia we are the majority saa hii. Saa hii tutacheza na watu kama hao. Mama Ngina aingie siasa ndani, juu sisi ndio tutachaguliwa Raila Amolo Odinga. We are the majority. So nobody can intimidate that mother. We are here to watch everything which is happening. We are the majority. Don't joke with us. Another thing, Raila is giving direct tickets in some regions. These tickets of ODM, you know ODM, it is the only party which has existed more than 10 years. Hii UDA imekuja juzi na unfortunately imetengenezwa na mwizi. So hii chama ni chama mbaya sana. Hii chama reject. Chama ya mwizi hakuna mali inaenda. So hata nomination haiwezi kuwa fair. Mwenye chama ni mwizi. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Who was next?
I was number 2.
You're number 2? Okay, as you come, Mr. Eliaza, just step forward.
Yes.
Eliaza, the honorable member who is to contribute next, ni mmoja wetu hapa na kona matanga. Bibi yake mkubwa aliaga na tunamfanyia contribution. So to those members who are willing to help him or to contribute, please, you will see the secretary amekuja, lakini unaweza ona speaker kama kuna any contribution. Secretary leo hajakuja, ni kama ameshikana ameenda kazi. So unaweza ona secretary, tusaidie ndugu yetu aweze kuzika bibi yake vizuri. Asante. Eliaza, you can proceed.
Saidia hiyo. Vijana power. Hiyo sauti iko chini. Vijana power. Vijana power. Vijana power. Hiyo ni sauti ya Azimio. Lakini wale mahaters, umeona venye wananiangalia. Wananiangalia ni kama mimi ni shetani. Wanasahau kwamba watu wa UDA na wa mahasla wote wenye wanajiita hiyo mahasla wa uongo, hao watu wote ni wa shetani. Hata ukienda kwa dictionary uangalie maana ya hasla, utapata hao ni wanyang'anyi na mamalaya na takataka zote. Vijana power. Number 1, kabla niende kwa point number 1. Na unajua furaha yangu ni moja. Nilikuwa pale patiently na nikaangalia time mwenye predecessor wangu amechukua. And therefore hata mimi nataka tu time kama hiyo yenye predecessor wangu amechukua. Mtu yoyote hata kani speaker atajaribu kunisimamisha kabla hiyo time, my friend, I'm telling you, hatutaelewana vizuri. Na hata kani kikao itaishia pale na watu wataenda nyumbani na tutakutana kesho. Amen. Number 1. Is Uhuru right? Excuse me. Is Uhuru right to claim Ruto wanted to impeach him? That is not a question. He is more than right. He is more than right. Kwa sababu Ruto not only wanted to impeach Uhuru from presidency, but he also wanted to squeeze life out of Uhuru. Because if somebody has killed you, are you going to maintain your status? Are you going to still to be a president when you are dead? That is an automatic impeachment. And therefore, Raila showed him the way. This is how we do him. How many times did they try to eliminate Raila Amolo Odinga? Why? He shared the secrets with Uhuru. And because of that, the commander, I'm not saying the commander, mark my words, I'm saying the commander in thief of all the armed goons and cartels Does Mama Ngina has a right to involve herself in politics? Hey, this is a very fundamental question. But some of us here, their parents are gone. Is it other, more woman that gets the nomination from the Azimio part, then in the end, the devils from UDA end up flowing.